To all my brethren in trust, a wonderful day from here. We will not stop talking, and we will not stop advocating for a better society, because this is some of our core duty. Each and every one of us, we're told right from the onset that we should go into the world and promulgate the gospel, not the gospel. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share, please. You know, the reason why people like us start kicking against some certain things from the beginning, because the advert fell later in the day is going to concern both the poor and the rich. Now, let me just introduce the topic. Tinubu says subsidy is gone. And a lot of people did not really know the meaning of subsidy. I want to be giving you the meaning of subsidy. A lot of you don't know. You feel this thing is on your advantage in any form. I told us yesterday, the money this man used, he given to Wike, given to Anek, and your so-called friends also collected millions. The only institutions they can use right now, or the only sector they can use right now in getting back their funds, is through this means. And at the end of the day, you also be the one that's going to suffer it. Now, when are you going to enjoy? Let's go there. You cannot be a part-time believer to fight a full-time devil. I've told us before now. You cannot be a part-time believer to fight a full-time devil. Get that clear. And you have to be a principal for you to fight principalities and powers. I'm laying foundation. And it takes wisdom to understand wisdom. Please share this very broken. I'm going to be a little bit calm. Because most of us, we have grown. But there are so many things we don't know about. Me, myself, I don't see no more. But the little I know about subsidy, maybe una political leader give another minute to what is out there. But I think I've gotten the clear meaning. I don't want to explain it off air. I want to be explaining it to you, the dictionary meaning of subsidy, before you start losing emotions or trying to give directives. If we're not doing now, maybe now later if we're doing, it would have been better. Let's go there. Then subsidy is a sum of money granted by the state or a public body or a company to help an industry or a business keep the price of their commodities and services low. E.g., farmer. Abroad here, they gave farmers subsidy. Now, like now, government of the day can just call the old farmers in Orion, give them 1 million, please. Your farm produce this very year. Look at the amount I want us to be selling it. I think, like the product we are going to be bringing to market, will it be okay? Or please, you are going to bring 1-2 bags of yam. I pay this money so that you sell it more cheaper for my people. That's why fuel pump have a specific price, because of what the federal government are paying as subsidy to where they refine your petrol. Your petrol is taken away from your country, taken back to a different country to go and refine it. We don't have a refinery, but we have the oil. Why are they not building a refinery? And is that supposed to be your problem? Now, for a leader, the first piece you make, I think, I don't know how truthful it is, that there were attack of these normal people full and herdsmen, or let me say terrorist attack in just Plateau, yesterday when inauguration was going on. Allegedly about 70 people were killed. Someone shared it to me. They didn't talk about that. That right now, criminal gone. They want to first of all get back their money. And I'm still going to be recapping because I've said all these things before. I don't want to come here to come and tell us some of our people that they don't know what they're doing. And to what they are putting on to fight for freedom for themselves, they go suffer tire. Most of our people is going to suffer and die in this suffering. Go and mark my word. This is just the beginning. Now, if you read the book of Proverbs 29, verse 2, it says, when the righteous is in power, the people, they rejoice. When the wicked beareth rule, the people, they mourn. And the same Edo alien who supported the same government, he started telling on them already. When I was laughing yesterday that they finally shoot themselves for the leg, scar and everything they fall, they come. It's not going to fall upon one human being. It's going to tell on them. Now, all the same alien who have supported them, at the time they did not reach back to them on time. Okay, we'll take the envelope or the briefcase, what you work for. You see them start joining you to start reading the same lamentation. Now, when some of us stand and say we must fix up this thing the way it ought to be, a lot of person does not really understand. The reason why I'm explaining subsidy to you, a lot of you, they are going to start coming on media and start telling you the subsidy, they'll come channel the money go another place. Now, who have been the cause of this thing? We have all year. Why don't not do refinery way to the refiner? You are not supposed to even hear he said that they pay subsidy for petrol. Now they know as they want to do one. They will telling you that subsidy we are going to no. Tinubu is not channeling the subsidy to cut time rules. He want to remove the subsidy so that to gather his own money. Enough he borrow now. You cannot just today you start signing loans. No financial institution will give you loan. Before Buhari left, the so-called Kabas still use Buhari name to collect money. They say that share now. They settle Buhari, settle all themselves. This man right now is going to meet an empty treasury. So where he can start obtaining money from, it is the very point. So don't be so surprised tomorrow. Other leaders will come in. Once they tell you, they'll start making speech on what and what they are going to do. But now you should be rejoicing. Why is it that a lot of people were writing? Yesterday, people count it as whatever Black Monday. Some idiots were writing. For me and my family is not black because you are not seeing. The same person now might be lamenting now. People that were at times we tend to go after people at times when they mention so many things. And it is not my portion in Jesus' name. My dear, let people always have their view. It is black. The way you see things is different from the way other people sees it. Now, there was something that was sent to me. I want to break this very broadcast down so that everybody can watch it. I may not even share maybe later after the end of the video. After this very end of this video, I will share it. Now, there's something I want to read to us. What somebody wrote. He said yesterday, he bought 25 liters of petrol for his own generator at the rate of 6,250. 25 liters of petrol. 6,250. He said today he bought the same 25 liter 12,500. 12,500. Now, the reason why you yourself, you must not have to, I think there was a video I do, one intellectuals, sophisticated morons. He was writing, this is not time for opinion. Time for opinion is gone. Time for you have the right to support who one will support. That one is gone. This is not, me, I'm not playing politics. We want a better life. Yeah. Quere vida bueno. I know they play your politics, PDP and APC. This is where people are misunderstanding anything or misunderstanding anything for other riffraff out there. My own is real. I want a better life. We worry. So this no longer time for opinion. Everybody have no. Any person that is giving you Tinubu as an opinion, say that it be opinion, is a fool. Tell him doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, our ancestors are prepared, giving us everything we need. We need to draw it to physical manifestation. What is bad about that? What you does not understand? Ask questions about it. I mean, I'm not playing politics. That's why you should go to my video, wherever you see my video. Everybody, no. I will not leave you to have your, no, this is no longer time for your own opinion. No. No. Time for your own opinion is gone. Whatever thing we are doing right now, it is real. Let's solve this issue once and for all. All of them, they shoot themselves for the leg. They just came back from Abuja. Do you know, they cannot even afford feeding their boys now. Let the say Tinubu not fund the Tiger and Lion in Benin. You see all of them start complaining, they complain about Obaseki. What is this sign you are seeing today? It is a sign of wicked leadership. Subsidy is not something you use in building economy. It is when you are paying subsidy for that thing and the thing is not in circulation, you feel that the people that manufacturing this thing, they are eating the money. What you do first and foremost, as somebody that have his head, create unemployment benefits. But now all Nigerians, like Europe, they know every account that is in this country. Tell all bank manager, any account where you know say money no day. For example, that to say the way they put money 5,000, 2,000. You can even hold in one meeting. Call the CBN governor. Please, oh, you know the people that house account. Credit money to the account. If you know you does not have account, go to your local government secretariat and queue up. They will give you at least 20,000 naira. That will be or 50,000 naira. There is something I want to do. I want to remove subsidy so that money you use it for subsidy for yourself in case I'm treating petrol is going to increase, depending on when I'm able to fix up everything. Now he's removing it as if that's the number one problem that is in it. Okay, subsidy is your problem, your personal problem. No, the subsidy, let me be frank and sincere. Is it something that is giving you headache or is helping you? This is only the thing you are benefiting from the government. They are also the one that make it to become something you benefit. Because they were the one that told you that they are paying subsidy. Because as a result of their failed government, APC and PDP, they should be ashamed of themselves. All our politicians, they should be ashamed. It is time you all should be mocking them. So you people couldn't build what we can use to manufacture our natural resources. Imagine the farmers. Look at, government does not have a specific yam you carry to market. You are the one that farm yourself. Carry it to market by yourself. Now, how is it that only what you are benefiting from the government? For them to even turn oil, turn your natural resources to become something that you can start using. And you even buy it from them, you pay your tax. Each of the liter you buy, the government also get money from it. And their first inaugural speech was to remove the safety that will be benefiting you. Now, nobody that does not use fuel in that Nigeria, no matter how poor you may be, one, no light generator. There are no lights in Nigeria. It does not talk about it. Now, what will benefit them was what they brought to the table. Now, for you people, stupid head and knuckle head, charlatans and misguided element who support this same inauguration, a lot of them yesterday, they admitted it is precedent. But today, they have started reading lamentation. It is not my honor. God will punish you. But every government that want to crumple up on certain things in a civilized world, first of all, they start make provision for it. I'm removing this thing. Look at the alternative means. No alternative. No alternative. Now, when we tell you Nigeria is expired, there's a video I'm going to be playing to you. Let me play a video to you of the prophecy of Mazi, His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything that man have said have come to pass. Then I will be playing this boy's voice. Okay, let me first of all play this boy's voice. Let me first of all play this very boy's voice. The Tinubu they brought to the Nnamdi Kanu saw it, I think about 8 years ago, that they are going to be bringing Tinubu. It's already, it's a continuing assessment. Why would somebody they've already planned in their heart they are going to be bringing, and that person is now going to come as a messiah? Are the first whatever be good? Is it not what you benefited from this regime? So, okay, now continuation. This person will come do well. Obaseki's regime, or Obaseki tenure, for example. Oshomole, we felt it does well. That was why I campaigned for Obaseki. He gave us Obaseki the first this thing. When he found out that Obaseki was no longer releasing money for them, he was not trying to convince the people he said, but Oshomole, we like him. We like him. Now make Obaseki still there. So the next person Obaseki is bringing out, if the person heard correct, we verify, we'll still support him. Because with the mindset Obaseki has, in building the state from the behind, we want another person to come and continue from where he stops. Now, this is an administration that has been there. 8 years ago, they've already prearranged finalization of Nigeria. That's why when they are killing you, he did not say, no more killing. The same useless, some of them. Edo APC, some of them. Very useless set of people. They are only interested for him to take Edo back to them. Now, taking Edo state back to them to not be in their palm. What did they want to use it for? It's a question every reasonable human being should be asking. Don't begin to see yourself as just an ordinary person. Begin to see yourself as a supernatural being. Begin to see yourself as if anybody that treats you bad is treating God bad at the same time. Now, let's first of all listen to what this boy said before I play Mazuna the Kano Zone. Now, small, I want to play inside. This yesterday.
We are live at Airport Road. Yes, you can see it everywhere. Just it everywhere. You can see the queue of fuel. You can see the people queuing for fuel. Yes, as Tinubu just mentioned, said they want to remove subsidy from fuel. Everywhere just full. All the filling stations, as I dey talk to now, all the filling stations don't close. No filling station open again for airport road. The only filling station when it open, they sell 1,000 naira per liter. See, I only talk this thing. I will drop a comment section.
Now, 1,000 per liter.
All right, guys. Someone is
1,000 per liter as of yesterday. Now, what about it lingers like this? 1,000 per liter. What about this thing continue like this? Now, don't you think that the same people that supported this same party, whatever, they are going to create problem either for themselves? No, they think Nigeria is not well. That's why for me, I'm not what I support to. I don't insist violence. I don't instigate violence. I don't like it. I don't instigate violence. What about these people are now angry? They start looking for you and say you are the one that supported the same leader. That's why there are things you don't support. There are things you don't support, particularly when you know that that thing is not going to go well. What about they start looking for your building tomorrow and they now leech on you? You feel that Nigerians are stupid or you are looking at everybody and let you want to guess them because you're there abroad. Which only mind what we give to these people. No, tell me how the hell will anybody survive this kind of bullshit? Let me tell you the meaning of subsidy again. So many persons I've discussed with have asked me this very question. I've explained to them. But I'm not going to put it here. In case if you are watching the video, you mind the way you react, come and make God not punish you. Because we are always using sentiment for everything. Now, a subsidy means a sum of money where government or state or federal government, they pay, they help industry where they manufacture something. Like a petroleum industry now, where they go to refine our oil. Then they pay and they join up for them as in, money when I want to process in case one on the brigade they come, me my people for free afford them. We are the 6th oil producing nation in the world. The 6th in the world. Now, if you look at the situation of Nigeria, it's as if we don't even have a groundnut oil, not the palm oil. Go and look at what Saudi Arabia is doing with oil. You will be amazed. And here you are clapping. Ozu Moron, I'm in America. You are clapping, you are senseless. The only help you also, it's not even help. Only what they feel they have been doing for you as help. They know you are not supposed. They are not supposed to even not be see finish. Are they supposed to even say it? What wrong with they building refinery? Not be refinery when they don't feel build. They can't go gather money. Now the same Nigerian money right now. They take build the Dangote refinery where they can't turn and say na private owner get them. That is your money. Now they take build that refinery. So where Dangote for the sea money? You thought Dangote is rich. All of them they have share. All the BB politicians. They are sharing that very refinery because they want you to suffer and die. There is no even hope of we having a refinery. Let's even assume, as this man is just coming in, because now I let him. I will never call him president. I'm going to be calling him by his name. Now Tinubu be his name. Now your president. What me will tell you President Biden TITA. So why? For those of them that have used sentiment to accept him as a president, now you are going to feel the heat. Waru way. They never ever talk now. All of them. They kept their foot. What did you expect? May they not see again. May they open for you. May you come back before. This is a problem every one of us should solve. Nobody is ready. If I feel session, I will lock us up. Because I don't know how much I want to buy from refinery. How much they want to supply me tomorrow. I'll first gain that one first. If you are to be the one who call, nowhere protests were held yesterday. As a result of this mandate were stolen from us, nowhere protests were held. Peter Obi becomes Peter whatever. I don't understand. Go and see Bolsonaro. When they ran election, Bolsonaro came to America to come and rest. He was in Mar-a-Lago, Florida, for months. Why his supporter? Where their presidential villa destroying things. In a Zivabo. Yelulo Sivagbe, the person that ran the election. Tinubu, you guys allowed the whole thing yesterday to go on smoothly. To go on smoothly. Now, how to come score, how for us to fight ourselves, now we know. Now, after enough protest, thousands of people don't sit there for the process before you come and say, okay, now, I'm no longer going to remove the subsidy. People are already in the street of Benin already with jerry cans. Even looking for the fuel to buy and no fuel for them to buy. Do you know what it takes before the federal government of Nigeria allow Governor Obaseki to put this refinery that going to be producing maybe about 10,000 barrels every day or so? They didn't give you the license of time. They did not. What about now the person you voted? You start fighting Obaseki. No fuel is coming to Benin. That how they get Benin or they get. Are you going to stand tomorrow and speak for the government? You can't stand and speak for the government. What about they are not using federal might? Are you going to also open your video tomorrow and say what you are doing to our people is bad? Every reasonable, any adult person who supported Tinubu is an idiot. That's a true story. I don't know why people does not know what will favor them. Now, let me play His Excellency Mazi Unazikan, what he said many years ago before now. Let me play it for you. Okay, I'm going to get it from that side, but I think this one of, he also said this one a long time ago. Let me play this one of 12 seconds for you first, before I look for the other one.
It is only INEC that decides the results of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you. Your PVC is useless.
Now, at the end of the day, what happened? Does the PVC count? It never count. When I was telling you that Nigerian situation is Nigeria is so debilitated that just carry a card. I was always displaying it. Let me do it again. Remember my money not for. Let me bring a card from my wallet. Let me bring a card out. Because this was how I was always doing it. So that made you remember, because most of us they couldn't forget something. Not be our fault or problem too much. Now say something like this cannot change the situation of Nigeria. Just pick it, put it inside. It can't change it. Look at it. It can't change it. Today now, where are all your PVC, the emotions you lost and all of that? Where is it? LUP 78. Where is LUP today? LUP is somewhere he have made his name. He's somewhere just the same way Agbomalaka is no longer in town of Lagoon. It's no longer in Ibadan. Now, let me look for that very part where Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency, spoke about the things that we are seeing today. I think it should be this one.
Because the deal I was made with Yoruba is that after Buhari, Tinubu will go in as the president of this country. That was the deal they cut. That was why they put Subsidy as the vice president. Some of you don't know this, but of course we know. That was the deal they cut. That brought AD, is it AC? I don't know what their name is. Is it AD or ACM? The Yoruba Party and the Hausa Party of Congress for CCP or whatever it's called. Together they form APC. That was the deal. Obasanjo will rule after Obasanjo, Yaradua, after Yaradua, then he comes back to get another Yoruba man. But unfortunately for them, there was Jonathan somewhere in the back door listening. Then death came, Yaradua died. A gentleman, I must say, although he ordered troops to go into Biafra and to go and kill people in his land. And then here we are today. The power has gone back to Hausa, Fulani, Islamic Boko Haram, and of course, it's coming back to Tinubu next. Some of you don't know this, but we are telling you in advance. We are telling you 8 years in advance so that you prepare for it. And Tinubu,
8 years in advance. A lot of people did not know why. If you are enemy to Nnamdi Kanu, you are my enemy. There are no two ways about it. I don't know the love I have for this man. I take on. That's why there are a lot of braffers today performing shenanigans. Any person that must deliver Nigeria must have like Nnamdi Kanu's brain. No, you go nowhere. He saw it 8 years beforehand, and that's what he's playing. He told you ahead of time who is coming. Did he say he's going to be coming as a messiah? No, he's going to be coming to enslave you more. He's going to be coming so that the Fulanization agenda should. That was why he said the Milo corner my tongue. Eri Agbata. No. That was how they gave it to him. That was why they give it to Boda Tinubu. Upon right now he's sick. To be cloned, whatever. Now you don't turn, I know how you want to use that. What you are seeing today is a long plan. Now, why must you keep on align their plan and their way to stand? When I was telling you, don't lose. I know when Nnamdi Kanu said this thing, your PVC is ANEC that decide the election. A lot of Edo will unleash on him. What is he saying? What does he know? At the end of the day, what happens? This rigging was too clear. But I was surprised many of us will not accepted it. And he's our president, or in the court do otherwise. I don't really know what is wrong with you. You are to suffer it too. Ami ayikpi aro nerieze yo. Imagine the one can make guare. He made them asa. I not be person where the judge they carry the proof for play no. Ake police eva makpa yo torine. Mekpa I know una de grace. I told Bambo I get the way I tell you. I know my right to. I not be like you. We are they carry the chain every day. They call all manner of names for street too. Now when you respect me, I go respect. I know the way I take day. My stop burning now for my security. Not to go to imitate blacks, not go to intimidate black like me. Now one thing we must have to get clear. No, don't always come to the dinner table of human civilization as an activist. Just you want the other to come and have fun. Come to dinner table of human civilization because you have something on your head to give out. Everything Nnamdi Kanu have said about Nigeria. Look at the old prophecy. All your useless pastor gave, which one come to pass? But what Nnamdi Kanu have gave, which you call Nyamiri, is coming to pass. Which one never come to pass? Now, are you still going to be following their Jesus thing today? Have you ever wondered Nnamdi Kanu? He believe on Chukwu Okikabiama. He does not believe on your Jesus. He believes on the Most High God. But we were happy when we were selling me out. The same million who supported Tinubu because of their million they are going to get, they did not support Nnamdi Kanu's vision. This man knows what is going to happen. I pray today that he come out from that dungeon alive. I think DOS today now they see DOS again, then they rain again. This was where I lay course on DOS. But some stupid people in Bradford, they don't know when you are even doing anything for them. Every fight I have fought, no one I have not won. A lot of us may know this Austria guy. They call this man Ultra Man, how they call him. I have never one day replied comments when people are commenting against people. I don't do it. It was my first time to write comment to counter what this guy was doing. Then I told this guy, and I said, guy, come. This one you are fighting the person I've already called Joshua. Be very, very careful. Now rain when me the draw. Now you want the hole. So do you know? I don't laugh him. I don't know what he kill him. I heard that this useless boy in Austria is raising money for him. That Ultra Man don't die. Because he fights some of the person he was not supposed to fight. Stop fighting a wrong fight. Ultra Man, a lot of you may know him. He was always raising posts against supporting DOS. And when he maybe himself, he was carried along. He never know that there was some demonic DOS who sold that on the cannon. Then I prayed for all of the DOS and their supporters. But the thing is just that when you doing something for some certain people, they act as an alien, as if they know it all. I still appreciate His Excellency to the man the cannon, because this man is not just a freedom fighter, he's a freedom fighter with difference. I don't think Nigerian will ever see such a man again. I pray that when he comes out, he shouldn't drop this freedom fighting. Nobody. They know why they go after him. The money in Nigeria, the way they take do things, see this thing, where they take cartoon and the cannon, so they not spend down, tell you for Osama bin Laden before they get them. The money they spend, they buy house for some certain persons in Dubai, just for them to hand over the cannon to them. But another mistakes the Bradford struggles are making, they refuse to create a divine aging room, which is spiritual aging rooms. They don't get. They don't get. That's why the freedom is not just forthcoming. Because it's the spiritual that control the physical. So before some certain things came into physical manifestation, there are a lot of things that might have been done in the spirit realm. So let's go there. Let's continue it.
The pressure is now mounting on the kleptomaniac, the chief leader of them all, the granddaddy of treasury looters in the Sud, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes. This is the thing said 8 years ago. 8 years ago, he said it.
He will see 100 million. In hard currency. If the zoo is not performing well, it is one of the prime reasons. If you count Babangida, the next person you mention is Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Yoruba land, Yoruba man. Mind you, not originally Yoruba. They came from Sierra Leone and Liberia.
You understand?
As free slaves in America.
You see to it?
There's an issue for another day. The same way that Sanusi Lamido is from the Niger Republic. Are you aware of that? No, you don't.
Now, for most of you that feel you have money, after any area where they will say no, so. If you look at the European economy today, it's falling every day by day. The economic crisis in US, economic crisis in Canada, economic crisis in the whole Europe. Things, to buy things are skyrocketing while they are not increasing salaries. That's another big problem. Now, we don't know that there are a lot of things that will be happening. No matter how rich you are, it will affect you. Imagine what okay, let's assume now you are a business holder, you dey cold drink. You used to buy drink. Use fuel, maybe fuel where you go use a day now, it go be 2,000. Automatically, it can increase, go 4,000. This is how they want to use hunger starvation to kill you. It's a sign of the great reset that they had. They want to use Nigeria as a test run. I told you right from time. That was why I warned you about this. They are let them know weak your system. It's a part of it. Any government that first of all remove subsidy without making provisions to curtail it, that government want to keep people now. And the diesel fuel is a source of whatever. Transportation and fuel. You want on light now fuel. All businesses now fuel because there's no constant light. What are you going to do right now? So the people that support Tinubu, go and hold them responsible for it. That is just the fact. If you must express your anger, don't go and start destroying government property. Don't go and start destroying government property. And until diaspora, we diaspora rise up to speak on one voice. The thing that we are not united. This platform will just fair to do it before you know they don't go give one like 10 million. You go just pro one can now. I begin to perceive right now during Zeta Crown Omicron, they pay most of the platform. That's why they did talk about it. They pay them. There was a video, there is this guy that do a combine video together. That guy he's not a conspiracy theorist. Before he talk about people misbehaving on the streets right now in America, he combined the videos together. But he can't use style to explain now, say now the drugs where they take. Now I cause them. Now I bring a bad zombie. I don't know what I know how many people they don't go kill for house because say they talk. And most of you be praying right now. Because I'm doing my teaching so that we get our faith prepared about what's to come. Now, let me refer us to the Bible. If you read Ephesians 6, verse 12, he said, "For we are not wrestling against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against power, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Some of all these things you are seeing today, it has been spiritually programmed. Anything you see, I can talk about easily, or it may take me time to do my research and all of that. Then I'm bringing it to you from the scripture. Know that there's a spiritual backup behind it. What is about to hit Nigeria right now? A lot of people were saying, no. Now, why is it not? Do you know this same thing is not going to affect the people in the north? The northern part of Nigeria, when we are facing a crisis, CBN officials were going to their remote villages to go and meet them with boss, change their money for them. While we, the south side, have been such idiots, we were facing it. It's not still going to affect the Fulani. Now you want to affect. Because they want to convert you and convert you to Islam. Be that right from time, the YT have turned you to become a Christian because you are a goat. That was why they call you the Lordship of Israel. The Fulani, they are not sheep. That's why they call you sheep. Now, when we tell you at times, all these things you are praising today, where some of those things they use in putting you into mental slavery that subjected us to this nonsense we are facing today. How can somebody that hear a cow is the one ruling you? Buhari right now, the one they acted, I know they just acted it yesterday to go to Daura. He don't come on now. The very day with Buhari, as soon as he remove that mask now, you're not going to know him again. He's happy that, oh, Buhari, where I go out for Nigeria, I succeeded. You are not going to be seeing Buhari again. If I thought they are going to put mask on another person tomorrow, they made that person go open with teeth like Buhari, they are going to pay him billions of nairas. As soon as the act and finish, you will see it through wrong. Go feed back in teeth. Because everything was films. It would have been better, so okay, at this very bad regime, they come on, so we were able to feast in another one. But we still have some alien who join hands together to make sure this suffering continues. And you are not doing it, you are not raising any post about it. You can't it to be normal. I say a time will come. Not be saying anything will happen to me. Me or your goal is why I act for him. You see me where you are not seeing me before. You see me in luxury places. Yeah, you are in a hotel, 5-star hotel. Yeah, you get Koyan, you wear your singlet, you wear cherry snoop doggy muluru. You know that I'll start mocking you over your stupidity already. The time you start seeing me doing all those things, know that the end is near. And I'm mocking you for your stupidity already because you refuse to wake up on time. Now, we want to be a part-time believer to fight a full-time devil. If you must fight a full-time devil, you have to also be a full-time believer. If you must fight principality, be a principal. The issue of Nigerian activism of Nigeria, want to activate or advocate for Nigerian well-being. Like I saw one idiotic boy. He wrote in my, I don't know why. People doesn't, mira, tout on not tenait que discuter qu'on a dit. C'est tout non fata abla. No, don't tenait que abla. It piss me off most of the time. At times, your message is good. At times, your message is misleading. Now I can't write. Are you vaccinated? He don't reply again. It's only vaccinated moron that speaks like that. Okay, why are you even watching my video if it is misleading? I tell mislead you. By telling you not to take injection? Who have I misled? People just want to write. Go and make your video. Stop witch hunting me. I'll look for the now this kind of people now just want me I see for legally soto because you are stupid. You are stupid. Misleading people. Who am I misleading? Who is misleading people here? Apart from you riffraffs. Only where you know that they're intelligent is when they write memo and everything is senseless. Instead of you to go and create, go and find out what you can do now. The then president of America, before he was assassinated, he said, John F. Kennedy, he said, don't think of what America will do for you. Think of what you will do for America. Don't be witch hunting new thing. Put something on the table. Write a new thing. You were the one that said people to go and do this thing. Right now they have done it. That is misleading. If, for example, what I read in Google, for example, you found out that I was supposed to use E, I use C. That one is not misleading. That is just a mistake. That's a topographical error. That is not misleading. It is when I created a narrative and that narrative is not suiting people. Go and follow the Jesus now. You that they force your father and your mother to be a Christian because the only way they can control them was for them to first of all make them a Christian. They force it to them, accept that you believe on this Christ so that they can use you till you die. But my great grandfather, I still perceive what it today. They couldn't sell him. If you couldn't sell my father, how you to sell me? They could sell your father. That's why today, man, you view bonu wire. So to be so very reflect. How do we get here? How will your so-called president is coming, removing subsidy? I have done read to you now in my own Parakpo language. Go and find out the meaning of subsidy. Go and find out the meaning of subsidy, whether it's good for you. Imagine now you just enter down, you tell your master, we can't give again. He ain't the wrong nowhere. Oh yeah, you gonna tell you go ya fian yivo, no dia lawodo. Umiomo. Where till you when I walk carry 50 euro give you je when wa na 10 euro can yari egu igi ya lawodo. Where una mi omo mi hu. Unwege iwo mudia no. Era bi ju e de go they fit no cost you but they go dey rape. If can take or the when you are that is similar thing Tinubu has just done to you, but you are not saying anything in it. All you could know at that time your message is good. At time, who did that mislead? I what bet you were born. You were one of advertise all the way. Man mislead. Who did that mislead? Do you know what's coming? You don't write something just for writing sake. To hurt one or two persons or to make some persons who you people are put into mental slavery believe you still. Everything I've said, everything is coming out already. People are confirming it. When una they say, can you say your PVC is deciding that control election, your PVC will not count. This was how you will also go down and go and write your jargons. But at the end of the day, did it really count? Tomorrow somebody will tell you, go and get your PVC. Nobody is planning a revolution. Nobody. I even talking himself that look at this idiot now, who everybody donate money for. All in all here. Why me who know you feel? A graphene was at the Belonia system in here. He no toy here now. Now what be here what boom. He even supported me down here. This was you when you came out, everybody. And this same man, the reason why I'm still hitting him today, people that were opposition to him, people that were opposition to this very idiot in America then, even they were even fighting him for this mistake. What those one was doing, his own is even worse. He insulted their father and their mother. But you are looking at him today. He is the one that gave you Tinubu. Who just removed subsidy. Is he not going to start telling on him already? Now, yesterday I did a video, but their conscience is judging them already. They shoot themselves on the leg. That's why there are at least it's supposed to, the first is supposed to be a better something. That start making them say, I'm not saying you go do well. They never a time. No time. Okay, now. Subsidy did something. Government, they pay part of it. Like most of you in Europe now. There are most of you, government help you to pay part of your house rent. In the UK, let's say in Germany, in France, let's say it also happened in Sweden, where Aduro for the count where were you, and also in Canada. Then automatically, Justin Trudeau for Canada just come. He say, man, the money where social they help and they pay before, either 60% where they help and they pay, then one remove them. If you get belay Stanley, you go miscarriage. There are most houses they give to you. The what is 800. They only collect 200 from you because you say Biaduro, Agbomamo, Weberukere, Boko Haram. That's why they put. There is no government that doesn't put subsidy. They put it everywhere. All these Aduro, you go, the government can't give you how they pay. That's a part of subsidy. If they remove it tomorrow, there are people that benefit 100% subsidy over housing. There are people that benefit. As I tell you today, according to what I was told by one of our mother in Canada, the Red Cross, whatever, it have increased by 80%. It's some part in Canada. Because people who were not supposed to go to Red Cross and pack food, all of them, they are coming. The Red Cross, they are not complaining. You don't know the meaning of subsidy. Now, let them remove it from, okay, one ani rewe bonania. The government is more one. The government don't want to do pay. Because you don't see anything wrong when your brother is passing through problem. There are still a lot of people today I worry a man. Particularly I want the your husband does not cheat. Even the phone meaning if the phone and the woman they use her. They are not cheating now. Even when the man have no vision. The man but let me leave that side. And at the end of the day, you just on your television. Say every person where government don't fair they pay house for right now, no more free house. All houses 2-bedroom flat 500, 3-bedroom flat 800. And this is what you have been getting for free before. How will you survive it? The same how you will feel, begin to feel it for the people in Nigeria. If Tinubu subsidy, remove subsidy, why are you pay go one month to this date? The European government they are going to imitate. Now some of the things they get from Africa before free of charge. Mali don't drive France. Burkina Faso don't drive France. Now the homage that used to come from that side, all the Commonwealth nation that used to pay homage to Queen, they no longer pay homage. And you are there. At the time you allow Tinubu to remove this subsidy because of your stupidity, they are going to also withdraw every of the help. Some of the help you are getting from them. Everybody, let's start from there. Then, if I need to take a area UK, you see everybody returning back. That's what is going to be happening. Because if your country can do you, like, what do you expect from outside? Then tomorrow now you start saying, if somebody speaks about it, like this guy there where they said, I didn't even watch the video anyway, but I heard it from people that it was that guy that caused everything. Way man, if you want to come and study right now, you don't need to bring your family member again, or your wife or husband, they cannot bring wife, they cannot bring husband again. Just come alone, they cancel, they say that they cannot be the guy. The number of people they were looking for to sustain their unemployment, their workforce, they've already gotten it. Now may UK put a full stop to it. So if Tinubu removes subsidy, France also will tell people they used to pay house rent for. If you have not been paying before, or you go to one room and rent, as it's casting in Nigeria, it's casting for you abroad also. That's why the only way it could not happen, begin to lay course. Go and start praying your prayers. God, send us a better leaders. Send us a better leaders. So it is still time now, because I say things ahead like what Una the Kanu have said. Everything you just are not the they cut my video come out. I know the they cut. Oh yeah, my na wrong pa. I know the they cut and come out. There are a lot of things I've said. No waronia. I think somebody from UK today, I think his name is Dixon. He sent a video to me and said, Chema, this is where they talk. No, I don't even get the video. He sent it to me and said, look at what you have been saying. This thing is true. I wonder people that see that in your word. I think similar something that was what he wrote. So I give him accolades for that. So we need more of that. Anytime we do something, not just for people to start praising us, but let other people know that we are not a conspiracy theorists. We know what we are doing. So the reason why I'm on media is to save lives. So if Tinubu succeeded in this very one, France tomorrow is going to tell people they used to. Being that the agenda was not supposed to make you stay alive. They have to convenience you so that you run. They are just managing right now because they never see where past commands make they come to talk. Germany going to be doing the same thing. And now, have you ever one day reason? You don't talk one story. Not that they cannot really verify the story. They'll be paying you for the past many years and you feel you don't merit it. The same way Tinubu just come now and removing subsidy. Also, one leader will just come. Every person go and be paying house. The citizens, they are not happy. They don't benefit the same thing you are benefiting of. And the reason why the government give it to you, it's like when the lion want to give the goat, you give him a wedding invitation. The very day you say you want to relocate your children finally because they feel that you are already critical to the children, they are the ones that own the children because you have our money. Those children are not your own. That's why they are spending excess to keep them. The very day you say you want to do whatever thing you like with the children, that's why they don't want you to hurt any of those children. Because they believe that it's their own. You are just the critical. That is their mindset. That's why they give you what they give to you. So if you are in abroad, the government is the one taking care of your children. My dear, you are not the owner of the children. A government on you. A government on you. It is better be the one taking care of your children, irrespective. You send it so. A government in now, that's why there are children they can never collect. In this world, they can never. There are children in this room, they can't hear them. They never they sell camera for the street. There are children they can never collect as far as this world is concerned. Because they don't know how you cater for them. But the one they are funding, they always sell camera. That's why you see any little thing, they collect children from you. There are children they can never near. They can never, I bet you, they can never near it. So for you that is happy now, then my dear, when they want to put one for your eye, you don't go even see a movie. Those of you claiming today, they bleach them. You are bleaching them, breeding them for the government. Who government already? A government will go back already. You feel these people have free gifts. These people did they have free gifts? This very man, I think I mentioned his name yesterday. The part of the name is Joe Clark Jones in 1804. Before they started, he was having 3 plantations of slavery. He was a bishop. He was a clergyman. He is the one that preached the gospel to the slaves so that they will be calm. He was more or less somebody that studied psychologists on how to deal with slaves. He was having 3 plantations. Jesus Christ had already come that time. Jesus Christ was already around that time. The Bible was what they used to convince most of your fathers that made them to be submissive. That's why they force you to be a Christian. If you are not a Christian, there is no way they can control you as a slave. Being a Christian simply means if you used to do what will make you vanish, what made them to be afraid of you? If you want to give your life, you want to accept Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior, automatically you are disconnecting yourself from that good deity, from that your ancestors, accepting the one that will never help you. That was what they were doing to them. There are most of our fathers, they couldn't really subject to some certain things because they look at or they see fire. The only thing, this John Clark Jones was the one that were using convincing slaves. Go and preach to them. You are a bitch, or go and preach to them. Then if you want to give your life to Jesus, accept it. Now, the very day you accept something, it's no longer forbidden. Something is forbidden when you don't accept it. When your spirit accepts some certain things, that's why you see some people right now. He already know who. That because he's accepting it. It's no longer a forbidden thing. There are some men today who accept from their spirit. What did their wife man made them do, made me go do. He accepted it already. It's no longer forbidden. The spirit not go worry anybody. But if the man not accept him, if you not accept him, my dear, that was why. Okay, now, what does the goat have to do under normal condition with a woman that committed adultery? You can't go family, you can't go kill, go do this one. Because why? The man felt. For this woman to buy this goat is making a pronouncement that will never do it again, the sign of repentance. Then the man is not forgiven. The man do boss love him. They still carry the man to somewhere and say, please, Laho. It's not all about the goats. They have to atone to this man's spirit. Calm the man's spirit down. Kill the goat, the elders eat it. Not more. You not feed person food the verse for them. Everybody will not come, the elders will not come. Okay, I have born them. But the gravitational force they have with you before, the BB, the IBB will not become BB. It will no longer be international bad belly. It will not become ordinary bad belly. Ordinary bad belly does not kill. IBB can kill you in a hurry. That's where the problem comes from. So what you accept, your accepting is no longer forbidden. If you don't accept it, it is forbidden. That's why there are men today. Even our father those days, none of them were not having diabolical means, but their spirit being always rose up. And when they are hungry, the ancestors must venge. That's why there are some men today. No way, no way, no your man coming. Ever coming. Gele, the man why the woman you feel where you have affected. Affected, we will come. Ever you know. Egbe no, me maka you can't get your jina. Me maka you go remove you wa man wa say ayi. You don't accept it. They ever soon that the woman was about to time holy. Now they called them to come and accept the Lord Jesus as their Lord and personal Savior, to kill the ancestral spirit inside of them and convert it right now, leaving his ancestors, going to the other side from his heart. That's why they say after me, and from today, I now accepted Jesus as my Lord and personal Savior. That this thing I used to do, I will never do it again. That today, this charm in my hand, let's assume this is the charm. I pronounce from my heart. You see himself disconnecting himself from this very leaf. Accepting a Bible, which is paper. Accepting this one. Then automatically the ancestors will pave way. That's why they were able to make use of. They've converted you to be a Christian first, before you can even be a good slave. Automatically, they have to disarm you. Render all your power to be useless before they start making use of you. Do you know today there are a lot of things I don't accept here? I don't accept a lot of things. I don't accept it. It's not part of me. You cannot bring out Tinubu, you are calling me now. Then you are part of the inauguration, right? Congratulations, President. The very day I see that you are a fan of Tinubu, I'll block you. You might wear hand go out say, Salobame wear me down. Because we are not lax mind. This tree really helping me here. The rain on the floor. The tree really helping me. And before the rain go down, I might have run up here. So those are the things. Please let me let me know what we support. It is not everything. It's not all that are glitter are good. Some certain things can be good in your eye, but it's not impressive. These are a major problem. So the way some people take traditional things to be, that's why you don't need to disconnect yourself most of the time. Stay in your lane. He said, although weeping may endure through the night or tarry through the night, the joy comes in the morning. So this Christianity you are seeing today, everybody happy. You are the very day you are still happy you are a Christian, so that you don't know what you are doing. You are setting their slave again. Because this too much Christianity in Africa, that's why we have not been able to get it right. Even when God has given us the kind of society that we want. Just for us to bring it to physical manifestation is the problem, right? How many people are ready? Let's assume as this palm tree be. there is a palm nut inside, or a din, a fendine. A din is 20, and we are only 5 in number, and we are supposed to go with that same dini. And we are only 5. How are we going to carry it? That is the recent predicament we are facing today in Nigeria. Nobody is ready. Take Edo State, for example. Edo State, by now, we are supposed to be bearing Idu Igodomigo do land or Ekenohim by now, but you see called Edo State today. How many people are ready? Few people. Anytime I close my eye to see, I see that very scanty people. Maybe I ruin Gbeworion. Esan Central 5, Hotel 10. God does not want it like that. The land is for every one of us, but we don't want to wake up. Our fathers have done what they need to do. God Almighty have done what they need to do. Because they don't want to go and stay there spiritually. Hoping you will wake up and go and start or whatever you can do. Everybody that they have washed their head. I don't know what's wrong with us. You are making people that is praying to be praying excess. You are making all that is doing activity to be doing excess. Okay, now, is this one not too glary? That we are not supposed to even look at the little prayer you prayed the other day. I echo it. You got result already. If you continue like that, I do say it be a good consciousness. It works a lot. Why did I already refer to the Bible? Because this was some of the system that the children of Israel used in getting their freedom. It was not the very day they started praying that God had or God sent Moses. Some of them have started praying before Moses were born. But when people were joining, many were just the way it is right now. It do Godomigo Ojiri Alando. This man not be our papa. Look at it. No, we are not still convinced. We are not still convinced that these people they came to come and invade us. We are not still convinced that the religious circles we need to blunt it out. We are not still convinced that this same Christ they use in supporting slavery. We are not supposed to even be mentioning the name again. After this very my video, you see some alien. They'll go and write, God will proper you in Jesus' name. You see a do alien pumping in. Amen. I receive it. I receive it. Look at how lazy they are. And you have been receiving it and nothing is working. You have been receiving it, nothing is working. So I don't know what exactly that we want. I don't know what exactly is our problems. I've done video I'm not supposed to do. I've even done, I'm not even playing extra time. But now every one of us should be relaxing. Subscribe to Education, you will not subscribe. Education platform right now, don't see some news and people are bringing in. It does not even tell anything. We don't believe that we may just be like that, it don't mean anything. That's our mindset. What it be not mean? At least you should be selective in life. Like me now, there are a lot of things, there are opportunity that comes. I know that it's not for me. I make references about it yesterday about what happened to Joseph. The opportunity that Joseph had, so sleep with Potiphar's wife, would have made him number one. He'll get a Egyptian residential permit. And he can even kind of make me to be driving a home Jeep at that time. But he look at it, I want more than this. What God revealed to me was not to just have maybe be staying too flat. God revealed to me that people bow down before me. This is not the opportunity. He waited. But for most of us right now, we are taking every opportunity that comes. I see people still so low and start calling Tinubu president. How can you do that? How can you accept such a thing? Now, let me be recapping here. The story about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the book of Daniel 3 from verse 14. Now, do you know what happens? They find themselves, I don't know what they do, maybe now wait how they go do. Now they found out that everybody who did that Babylon don't already bow down. It was only these 3 men that did not bow down. They now sent to go and call them. Please come. Who be una? Who was so who? Why not bow down to this graven image where our king set up? Now that did not draw the king attention. Who is the 3 people that is violating my order in my own kingdom? We are talking about King Nebuchadnezzar. Then he brought them before him. They brought the soldier brought them before him. They start asking them questions. What's your name? Say Shadrach. Abednego. not by now you know. They start asking them questions. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, are you saying you are not going to bow down to this my gravy image? This is a festival. They said no. He asked them again, he said, King, oh ye king, we are not careful in this very matter. If the God that we serve refuse to save us, to God be it. So be it. If he not save us, then no problem. He heated the fire again 7 times. Are you not going to bow down? And they were not even having time to start asking each other questions. Maybe Meshach go say, Shadrach, they might bow down. I'm on water. They never mind. It was a king. Never mind. They were not having time to start asking each other questions because of the agreement they made before. They know what they want. They know their value. They know their core value. They know the God that they serve. They know that if we do this, is against our core value and our tradition. On no account. Then the king asked again, are you going to say, now, to cut the long story short, he heated the fire again 7 times. Even the soldier that put them, the army that put them inside the fire, according to the Bible, it said all of them, they died. The flame of the fire killed all of them. It killed all of them. Because why? They refused to bow down to gravy image. And the gravy image of today is not going to be a king in ring road. No. It's going to be some certain narrative, some spoken word, some certain laws, some certain decree. Somebody will just make them. Then you just accepted it. That's what you are going to be saying. A lot of people we are going to see. Now, if you were to be the one, hey, if you do, alien, they will bow down immediately. Every tools, all of them will bow down. Son, even if you know one more talk. Even if friend where you say no go even bow down, for example, now we are in somewhere. But when you say no go to bow down, you will see one do alien or what he fly the only who digwan who are you where about that? But this what happened later at the end of the day? Then God became the first person in the midst of the burning furnace because of their decisions. Now, the very day you say this man is not your president, God will start making a different provision. Now, why did God now become the first person? AC was now inside the fire. Then Nebuchadnezzar was astonished, sitting down in his throne. He said, but was it not 3 men that were thrown in there? But the rest, some other person I'm seeing look like. They brought all of them out on hand. The same soldier that threw them, who supported the king, all those ones is already gone. The same person they threw inside the fire. Do you know they were? Go and read the book of Daniel 3. Read verse 29 and 30. And see how Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were promoted in Babylon. And King Nebuchadnezzar make a decree. He said, anyone that ever insult the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, or waiting here, they were promoted in Babylon. Because they refused to take some certain nonsense. The bad that is going to be on the graven image. How can you celebrate a man who have come to come and kill you? Because one alien in America support it? That one is done. That one or come ancestors man. My dear, everybody will give account of his still worship. A king, and if you watch it right from time, also look at King Pharaoh. He was wicked to the people. Also look at King Uzziah. In the book of Isaiah chapter 6 verse 1, he says, since the day King Uzziah died, he said, Isaiah, I saw the Lord. Somebody must die for you to see your glory. Are you praying? Somebody, a leader must die because they are the ones standing on your blessing. Look at what the same Isaiah was who God sent to go and meet Hezekiah in the book of Isaiah 38. He told him, tell Hezekiah to put his asses under, that this sickness is going to lead unto death. And Hezekiah prayed. He said, God, check my record. But today we are very afraid. Abraham blesses mine. I am blessing that morning. I am blessing that evening. You couldn't even say Tinubu is not your president. You accepted it already. Abraham blessings is yours. But Abraham gave up Isaac. People are giving up their Isaac already. If I tell you what people have lost just to make sure we see today, you'll be astonished. But we are here, we are not doing anything. After a railway bonnet, support Tinubu to remove subsidy. Subsidy, they are going to also remove it abroad. So we're not be any obey any. Well, all of you, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be employing most of you. But after 30 years, about the away service, you got go for. Pray for them. Start praying now. Join in this very struggle with whatever thing you have. To make sure they will pray. No money how we done. These people, they are not your sleep because you can railway bone after all. So people will just go and sleep. Or what can get can't we? Or could we can't we run safe? Everybody should be involved. Because even though if they end up removing subsidy here abroad. So let's be calling it the day here. God Almighty bless every one of you. Today date is Tuesday 30th. The very day Nigeria gave themselves another problem. Tuesday 30th May 2023 is a year we must live to remember. So for those of us that want to reach us at our telephone number +34 63105628 for that telephone number. Our telephone number is +34 63105628. Please, do you know, funny enough, I think since I made an announcement yesterday about our new YouTube channel, now only 4 people don't subscribe. Maybe go I leave my comment. That's why I didn't even paste the link yesterday again. Because no when I'm okay, but we shall see later. No when I'm okay now. The people that supported Tinubu, did they expect that their mother is not going to be affording for? I know they want to manage woman Kanya, but all Kanya more. Most of them have business. Most of them they are father and mother. The so-called APC now, do you think it's only PDP is going to affect in Edo State? The same party is going to affect them. Maybe now, with this grumbling and all that, the money they are supposed to send to them, confusion will enter their body and they cannot see that money. Ego de Tinubu promising for appreciation near ring election money for to remain this mess. Every Siambo. Useriko Kaveno say Ayasian. The way other Nigerians are suffering, so the so-called APC in suffers, and any person that supported this government, so subsidy will remove away from your life. At the Asi on at the you bond the government if you know. We don't want to support if you wanna. It is life where we are. And many were not mere dinner. They don't run away. Who you won't tie. You need tie your hand. Who doesn't know? You say. So the good ones do have a nice day. Please follow us on the donation. Very, very important. Follow us on the donation. Also follow us in this very page. Follow us on National Patriot Association. Follow us on New Work Construction. Please, very, very important, New Work Construction. So I'm signing out from here. Ciao, bye.